Another beautiful Friday afternoon. Welcome to Friends, Love and Family. You know what it is like on a Friday afternoon like this. We never want you to have a dull moment. So we are here, and as usual, it's a full house. Moninkanola and I is my name.
My name is Sidechick. As you know, the popular saying that if you are with a man, let him be a real man, and if you are with a black man, let him have his side dish. I know some women, well, most women, will not feel comfortable with that saying, but then they say,
can you take it again?
It is a saying.
If you are
with a man, let him be a real man. If you are with a black man, let him have his side dish. Okay, so brings us to the issue of the moment. You recall that a few days ago, there was a woman who confronted her husband's side chick at the Kejamore, and the side chick was calm all along, all through. Some people even praised the side chick, saying that she did better than the woman of the house. So that is what we'll be talking about today. How the best way to go about dealing with your husband's side chick. If you discover that your husband has a side chick, the best way to go about it, and the best way also to prevent your husband from having a side chick, because in this issue, it's not just the man. All sides to this story, they all have their fault. That is why we'll be talking about all the sides. To this, looking at all the sides of this story. So,
all right. So today,
let's
say there's a side chick in the house. Miriam is a side chick.
Miriam is the unmarried lady. So Miriam, you're welcome on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And it's good to have Ify join us on the program as well. Ify, welcome to the show.
Thank
You're the
you.
married woman on the show. Yeah,
Really?
yes, you are.
Okay.
And we have.
And you now.
I know. Well, I'm throwing all the questions to Ify, so she's going to be doing she's going to be answering all the questions. Mr. Alex is also joining us on the program. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
So,
Okay, so let me start from the man.
Okay.
What do you think is the best way for a woman who has discovered, who has crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's? You're not just guessing now. You have your concrete fact that, my husband has a side chick. What's the best way to go about it?
I think the best way is to verify.
No, she has done that now. What's the best way to go about? Would you advise her confronting the side chick or talking to the husband?
No, talking to the husband is better. Because we have seen a situation whereby you confront the side chick, and if it's the ones that we have now, that people call them wobbly girls, and they
will beat you up.
that can be to the extreme, and you can't foresee what they're after. Some ladies these days are not really after the man per se, they're after the money. And if the man is the way for them to make money, and you're trying to block where their income is coming
You can
from,
take it out of the equation.
you can just eliminate and just move on. So I think it's better for you to just hold your husband, confront him. If you can handle him, then handle him. If you cannot,
But I want to also know why men have side chicks. Because if we put 100 men down...
We'll get to that part.
No, wait. I don't want to miss that part, because he is the man.
No, we'll get to that part. Let's ask Ify, who is the woman first.
Okay.
The best way to deal with a side chick.
I'll go with him. Don't confront the lady out there.
So what do you do?
Handle your man. Bring him in.
So you're part of the people blaming the woman for...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm all out blaming that woman.
What if she's frustrated? What if she was pushed to...
Men, I'm
Anybody
sorry.
could be in a position.
Apologies to our men. They are nice, they are okay. But at some point, you will be frustrated. See, naturally, men are wired. They are genetically coded to have more than a woman in their life.
Not necessarily a man. Let me break it down for you, because I'm a man. I should know better. See, the way God creates men, men are wired. Let me use the word to conquer, to keep discovering things.
Okay.
To be adventurous. So now brings me to the woman. Now that brings me to the woman.
Okay.
If there's nothing to discover about you anymore, there's nothing to conquer.
Then he steps out.
I've conquered that. I've been there and done that. Then I have to move on to something else.
You see?
So
Moni,
you have to up your game.
you see?
I'm going to keep quiet. Miriam.
If I'm to represent the single ones. Actually, the side chick did well, not fighting back and causing a very huge embarrassment even to the woman, because at the end of the day, if they have to be like two people fighting, it's not going to be. Watching the video, I really loved how she was calm, and she was very calm about the insults and everything.
If you were the side chick, probably someone, let's even assume that it was a wrong accusation, a woman comes to meet you in a public place and she begins to harass you that way, would you?
Okay, I for one, I hate embarrassment. Okay. So if I know I'm not doing this thing and she's coming to embarrass me about it, I will be calm, because I'm not in something, because I know she will still come back to apologize, because if once she finds the truth about it, she'll find out that I was not even the one dating her husband. So if it's not something I'm doing, then I will be calm about it.
Okay.
I think
okay.
I think that's why most times I always advise ladies to build their values. It's always about men exploring and being adventurous, looking for new things. Is because some women, when they're married, they hint their career like that. Everything about it just stops. So like you are true. You're saying the truth that men always love new things. Someone said that men react to what they see, while women react to what they hear. If you keep on seeing your wife is not changing, it's not adding any value to herself, it tends to, except when you are godly. You are godly. Let's not put that to the.
And you'll be godly and frustrated. Because I know many Christians are.
So you need to add value to yourself. So when you are adding value to yourself, it's very hard for a man to look somewhere else. I've seen value also includes you looking more beautiful. So when they're married, they just start losing shape, like turning from the bottle size to another size and like that. Sorry for mentioning that. I don't want to use the particular bottle.
So I'm going to say, or should I say that you think that's one of the reasons why men keep side chicks?
It's just the fact. Why do you think an old man of 17 years is going after a lady of 18 years? You look at the way both a woman of 60 years, look at the way she will look, and a little girl of about 18 years. You see that there is different, even the physical structure and like that. So men react to what they say. So when you are a woman, you need to keep making yourself more beautiful. And beauty is not only on the facial look. Sometimes beauty comes from the inside. So the way you also talk to your husband, what you do, things you have learned, so many things you have acquired, not in wealth.
Don't be always
make the man to stay.
But really, I think everybody seems to be blaming the woman now.
But let's get real. Let me get real. But before we move on to that, Moni, let's get real. Because he's saying that, the woman has to look good and all of that. I want to break it down. And MPC should not hold me to this. I tell people that if you're a woman, you want to look good is about everything. Apart from the looking good on the, being beautiful on the inside, on the outside is very important. Not just what you wear that I can see on the outside. It begins from the undies. Some women, I'm very sorry to say, they go to the market to buy panties that not even good looking. Some panties are sexy. Some bras are sexy. I'm telling you, that's the fact. That's the pure fact.
Old women's pants.
Yeah, that's the fact. You have to do all of these things. And let me tell you, I know men who have said all these things get them in the mood. And they can piss them off as well.
But what if the man is not saying this is what he wants? Exactly. There are men who do not even find that.
They have to say it. Why not do it on yourself? They will find a way to say it. It may not. Some men may not say it. Like ABC. But you will find it. Maybe one day I want him to come and watch. You can die, and then you don't pay attention. You just believe. You just consort of Shani. But it's passing a message to you. That's why I tell women, you need to listen. Women don't listen. They say they are good listeners, but they don't listen. They listen to noise. They don't listen to the real words that men tell them. and that's why when you correct them, they keep making the same mistakes because they don't listen. Exactly. Sometimes they are focused on your tone. Sometimes they are focused on your action. I say, after when he was telling me he was angry, don't focus on the anger. Focus on the message in that the message is trying to pass to you. So I tell women, listen more. There are so many times, even without talking, even non-verbal communications. There are so many times that your husband is trying to tell you something, but you're not listening because you're caught up with all the noise.
If he's looking at you in one way.
I'm looking at you one kind. The truth is, I love what you said when you started. You said when you are marry a real man, and when you're married to a black man, marry the...
Well, let him have his side dish.
That is it. He might be eating eba, let me use it, eba and okra every day at home. Eba and all another kind of soup. One day he will decide, let me just even taste how semo is with another kind of soup. Men, you said it the other time, they like to conquer, they like to be adventurous.
If there are men who are not cheating, let me tell you that. That is why it builds the woman. You are the woman. It builds the woman. If you've been giving him in your pounded yam, and then you know he wants to go somewhere and eat eba, you can also make yourself the eba.
Of course.
Wait. Let me break it down for you. You can also turn to the eba. God creates women to be dynamic, but oftentimes some women have so consigned themselves to how will I put it now? You can be his eba, you can be his semo, you can be his inyo, you can be everything that he wants. Now you need to stay sharp. You need to up your game.
Okay, but there's another issue I have about this matter. There are women that they are married and they are side chicks to another married man.
Of course.
So are you saying that in that marriage that she was, is it was now?
She still is.
Yeah, you
in that marriage.
Halfway in, halfway out.
In that marriage that she is, are you saying she's the one who is not upping her game, or the man is not upping his game?
It could be both ways. It could be both ways.
So why is she a side chick?
That's why I've answered you, and let me break it down for you. It could be both ways. Now, one, there are some women who are in a relationship. I mean, who are in a marriage. They're married. They're not doing well. They are not satisfying. I'm not talking about sex now. And they are not doing what their husband expect them to do. They are not dressing the way their husband expect them to dress. That does not mean that at a place of work, in church or any other place, she will not find a man who is comfortable with the what do you call it now? Adaluewa. Who can eat the adaluewa. That does not mean she can be cheating with the It could also be the man who is not up in his game. So that's why I said it could be both ways.
Jumoke is just joining us. Welcome to the show, Jumoke.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you've been listening to us.
Yes.
Okay, so your thoughts
on the issue?
We're looking at why you think men, keep side chicks. And how to deal with it. If you were that woman, you just find out that your husband has a side chick, would you go to the public place, or either public or private? Would you confront her?
No, definitely I wouldn't.
Okay.
For two reasons. One, she's not the one committing the adultery. It's my husband. She's not a part of the union.
She didn't promise to be faithful to you. Your husband did.
Yeah,
so it's not business.
So there's no point confronting her. I've seen the video. I tried saying it about 3 times, and a lot of things could have gone wrong. One, if the lady, out of probably shame or something, though she was trying to cover her face, if she had decided to fight back like a proper slay girl, and then eats the woman, she eats her head, falls on something and she dies, the lady will end up marrying the husband you want to fight to keep. That is one. 2, if in the process of slapping the girl, she had some agborodun to assist her, and then after beating the lady falls and dies, she's charged with murder, so the man eventually marries another person. So what's the point of confronting her? And then after confronting her...
You're a lawyer, right?
Yes.
The side chick could also sue for assault.
Yes, that's the third angle to it. The lady could as well sue for assault. And yes, she was assaulted, she was publicly embarrassed, and she will be sued to the last penny of what she is. If she has children, they will leave her for causing such embarrassment. In our society, the girls, if she has female children, they will find it hard getting married in this climate. Because your mom is a public person, so it's better for us to keep our private voice to ourselves. So there are a lot of things attached to it, so it's better not to fight. But when it comes to upping your game, I've been listening to the program. I want to say that in marriage, many times we have seen it. What married people want from marriage 10 years after the marriage is not always the same thing they wanted when it was a year and the marriage. So I believe that was what I was trying to say about upping your game. It's not about upping your game as a slave mama when you were married. It's about the present needs of that spouse. So you might not be meeting the present need of your spouse. Look at the video. The woman was not badly dressed anyway. She was wearing a good hairstyle.
She could be a nag.
She was wearing a good hairstyle, one of the Vogue styles. She was wearing one of the maxi dresses, well, for such women with class and all of that. But it could be manner, it could be character, it could be lack of peace of mind. Coming back home to meet your dish well prepared could be just all the man wants. Imagine a woman tell you, imagine a woman tells you she watched Z-World to the point where her husband's food got burnt.
Wow.
Who does that? So there's a side chick who all she does is cooking.
And she does it well.
I read the comments and some people said, oh well, the lady was a marriage counselor, took advantage of a complaint to her or
Is she a marriage counselor? I saw her videos online.
Yes, some people said she's a counselor.
She's not a counselor.
And trust social media, they will beat up a profession for
the kind of counseling she does.
No, you never.
I saw the counseling because
you can't conclude anyway. But okay, let's assume that she is a marriage counselor, whatever the counseling, it could be emotional counseling, whatever the counseling might be. Some people went ahead in the comments to say, she's been sending nude pictures and whatever. Oh well, maybe madam has been huffing the lights. So we need to tell her to turn on the lights. She needs to turn up her game. So there's a lot going on in marriage, far beyond what we see.
What we can talk about. But
I feel it's wrong to fight.
Jimmy, hold on.
Okay.
Jimmy, I want to ask, is it all about upping your game? Without you upping your game as a woman, a married woman, the man will step, or it's just that the men are just naturally that way?
Because some even still cheat.
There are men who are not cheating. There are men who are not satisfied in their marriage and they are not cheating.
Okay.
We had
there are men like that.
Okay, but what if he's saying is what if the woman is upping her game and the man just naturally still looks outside?
There are men like that.
What is upping your game? What is it? That's what she What is upping your game? Of course, let's ask that. Upping your game is not wearing lipstick if he doesn't like it.
Yes.
There are men who don't like all this hair that would buy.
Jumoke, we are saying that if the man's definition of upping your game is not making him rise every day, and you are what's the word now? You are aligning to that. That's your own definition of upping your game.
No,
okay, money. Let me say this. Can I say this? Jimmy? Can I say this? It's not just about upping your game and listening. I've said that here. Let me give you an understand. Some men want to, for instance, if I come back from work, I want to sit down and not talk with anybody. I could sit, watch my TV, have my bag, watch my TV, give me my food. I'm not still in the mood to talk. Don't come and give me one thing. That's not the time to give me that gist. If you give me that gist at that time, I'm not gonna answer you very well. Then you say I want to buy a sort down. Then you start giving me attitude. That was just too enough. So try and understand your man, what he wants, the kind of person he is, and that is paying attention and listening. Sometimes the man is saying everything, but you think he's not saying anything.
So also, I want to say something. I think people have always misunderstood what marriage is all about. Probably because of what we have read before men who got married. So many books.
Or the American films. They're not real.
Like that. Some people have even written the way a marriage should look like, and a pattern and how you should follow. I think it's not all about that. You need to, like you said, you need to learn your own pattern yourself, the way it's work for you. If you're the kind of person that you believe the way your mother treated your father, you also have to treat your husband like that. It might not work for your husband. Like I once stay with a family that if you give birth, the fourth baby you are going to have, you need to live in their house for 7 days. And in those 7 days, some things you don't need to do. A friend of mine got married. He was not used to that, and he had to change, and it became different. I said that it was being difficult, and at the end of the day, they had issues in their marriage and they separated. Sometimes most people that have having this issue, if you look at it, it's because I'm a man, I need to have side chick, and it is a normal thing. I think sometimes I've looked at it so well. I know nobody advised me, nobody told me that I should not have a side chick. Let's not even put God into it. I just know that one is a waste of time, a waste of money, and the truth is that there's nothing different in it. And I think you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's no much different in it. There's no different. So you have to just understand the fact, be content with what you have. You know, Bible say contentment with God is a great gain.
Great gain.
So when you understand this fact, I once told myself, what do you want to achieve? It doesn't really mean anything. You waste your money, you waste your energy, and sometimes when you get value,
You waste your virtues.
of course, you
Waste
know
your
how many calories you waste every time. Yeah.
You said something I want to build on. That it's about our expectations before many people get married. I want to say that our expectations are not just we didn't just come about them.
Yeah.
It's the society. Presently, there are lots of us. When you see someone who is graduated working, you no longer care about the age or what that person thinks about life. And the next thing is, so there are assumptions, there are expectations. I've met women who will tell you it's a man's job. I was on my own, and they said I should come and live with him. It is his job to maintain me. So even if I earn $1 million, it's not his business. So and that can bring a lot of strife and friction in the marriage. There are some that the only problem in that marriage is the way she relates with neighbors.
Yeah.
She nags, complains. You greet her in the morning, she doesn't answer. She's too friendly. She talks too much. She gets to find out everything about everybody on the street, and the man has problems with it because by the time you are driving out of the house, give Lagos an instance, you're driving out around 5 a.m. to work, maybe from mainland to highland, and the neighbor greets you very early in the morning to say, I want mommy one call, no, and you're wondering, when did your wife have time to leave the house?
And go
she
to
went there,
person.
did certain things. They are expecting her today, and I don't know. You put it by the way. You went to work. On your way back, another neighbor sees you and says, Daddy, we are grateful to you for the kind gesture. This one time, when they greet you, and then they are telling you some fantabulous things that you can't even imagine is happening within that nuclear family where you wake up, go to work, and then come back every day. So there are a lot of things, variety of things that can cause problems. There are women that is partying that cause the problem in their houses. There are some that the problem in the home is just the man's gesture of giving. He gives too much.
Yeah.
And then you quarrel. He gives too much. So there are lots of things.
Can I add one thing to it? I think also that before you get married, you should know the person you're marrying. Because I've seen people who along the line change their expectations. Okay, for instance, let me give you an instance. You're getting married to a doctor, a medical doctor. You know that this guy will go to work, come back very late. They could call him anytime, 2 a.m., 3 p.m., 3 a.m. And then along the way, you get married to a guy and you start complaining. You don't stay at home. You just go to work. You knew this guy before you married this guy.
No, don't say that. That might be born out of joblessness. Now, these are expectations in marriage that come up due to the present experiences. We agree that we have expectations before we all go.
What about somebody who has a job? Or what about a woman who says, you marry a guy who does not like going out, who does my church or my place of work and then you marry him, you knew him, you know, when you were dating this guy, anytime you go to his house, you find him, or he's at work, and then you marry, you want to take him to the movies. You want him to start taking you to the movies, and it's not comfortable. You start nagging.
We say for some it's misplaced priorities. But I'll tell you something. One old man once said to me, he had 3 wives. He married the third wife when, at the time I met him. So I was aware when there was a crisis. So I just told him, Baba, they said there's crisis in your home now. Why are you in the office at this time of the morning? What are you doing here? There's crisis in your home. Go now. He said there's no crisis. That is our manager then that was making a big deal out of it. So the woman stepped out and said, Baba, how can you have 3 wives and say there's no crisis? Baba said there's no crisis. That I've only come here today for you to loan me the sum of 200,000. Remove it from my salary. And then I looked at Baba. There's a crisis. 3 wives are quarreling. And you're saying you want to loan 200,000. What for? And he said, okay, I will tell you the problem, my small lawyer. That's what he calls me. He said, they are jobless. That's why they can see me. That he has rented a shop. The scene is at Ibadan. So he rented a shop for one at Ojo. I don't know if you know Ibadan, but I'm sure some of our listeners will know Ibadan. He rented a shop for one at Ojo. And rented a shop for the other one at Iwo Road. Now they were living a challenge.
Okay.
So the third one had a kiosk at Orita Challenge. So please, who is going to take care of Baba?
You want a challenge, yeah?
He came back 2 weeks after to tell us there is no more crisis in his home. Ogun Tishe. What happened? He said first wife moved the cooking stove, pot and everything to a shop at Ojo. Second one moved the same things to a shop at Iwo Road. They practically don't have time for Baba, so Baba is now considering marrying a fourth wife. So when you really look at this thing, even from Baba's story, it could come out of the fact that there are some of our men who turn our women to doll babies simply because they have conquered them in quotes.
Don't want them to walk.
So you don't want them to
go
walk. You
outside.
want
Somebody,
sufficient.
what about somebody who,
There's something she does.
well, let's flip the coin. Let's flip the coin. What about somebody who has a job, who is busy and is still like that?
What is busy for a woman?
Who goes to work?
No,
who goes to
you
work?
seen the movie What Women Want?
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Yeah,
I mean, what's this guy's name? American film?
Yes.
Yes.
Where this guy, something happened and he could read women.
Yes, and you've been
Yeah.
following what's up on what men want and what women want.
I've
What
not
does
seen
a
what
man
men-
want?
I've seen
They
what women
streamline
want.
what men want to 3 things: sex, food, and either money or alcohol.
Attention.
Money or alcohol for men. It doesn't need your attention. There's PS4. There are some other jobs.
What's PS4?
So, games.
Game.
A man
Okay,
can play
yeah,
game and just be there in solitude. He doesn't
Yeah, I can still
Three
my
things-
movies for a whole
yes,
day.
three things for you.
I don't need you
Yeah.
disturbing me.
There's a research that says that either of the 3 could even satisfy a man, and he forgets about the 2. That there are some that chase money, forget women, forget alcohol.
Yeah, that's true.
What does a woman want? We
The
had 2
list is
pages
endless.
on that research, and they wrote ...
To be continued.
to be continued, depending on the one you pick. Meaning that we want clothes, we want them to fit at every point in time, irrespective of our size. We want to have our faces like slave mamas in and out of pregnancy, whether we are sick or in accident or whatever. Now we want our pastor to recognize the slave part, even when you are not wearing hearing. So we have some needs that you can never meet physically. When you look at what a woman does for 24 hours, the kind of calls she makes, if you sit around a woman, she can make calls on 1,000 demands within 1 hour, while you are not yet through with one thought you have been battling with.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you think a woman is busy, she might just not be busy.
Yeah, you're
That's true.
correct.
That's true. That's true.
So, but when a woman is busy, is the time you enter the house, you think she's going to nag you for not sucking, like you said, and she practically just tells you, welcome. When you are ready to eat, tell me. That is when she's busy. She doesn't have time. But when you say, I am ready to eat, you hear, I have packed it well in the cooler. Pick the blue one. That is when she's busy.
Okay, because of our time, 21 minutes before 2, and I still Pains, Love and Family on the Bite 8.9 FM. Now, let's talk about ways to discourage your husband from having a side chick. Let me start from the man. How best do you think a woman should discourage her husband from having a side chick?
For me, I think I will advise the women to pay attention to what the husband wants. And like me, if you ask me, what do I want? I want my wife to always challenge me. Like the kind of woman I married, she's very intelligent and she always comes up with new things. And with that, I see her new every time. So I will always love. If it's good for if a woman, when you're married, add more value to. I keep saying value. I keep saying value. I was driving someday. A driver was driving me. So I saw someone was almost half naked. I said, look at this lady. So why is she dressed like this? Then the guy said in Yoruba, I said, Kosi koto kumo. I said, there's nothing left. That once you don't have anything left, you can always show anything. But if you have something inside you, you want to cover it. I don't know if you get it, but you want to cover it. So, and I said, wow. I said, that thing is very deep. So sometimes, if there's nothing left in a woman, you see they misbehave, they do so many things that is uncalled for. So I would say that it's good for you to always have something that a man will cherish, something that will make the man to always want to come back. You know, once you don't have that,
to keep coming back to you.
Yeah, exactly. Asking for more. You know, when there's nothing left, no sweetener, nothing to make you to always want to leave work by 4 and run back home. And that thing is, like you said, it's much too. I don't believe men only need 3 things. Maybe it's on different kind of man. Like what me I want is not on that list.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want sex.
That's true. I don't want that call. I want money, but I don't want that call.
Okay, for me, I think you just pecked into my list. Keep adding flavor, like you said.
Okay.
Then always ignite that romance.
Wow.
Always. There must be something that you guys started with. Don't let it die. Keep reminding yourselves about it. Then another thing, be on top of your game. Last week or last 2 weeks, you said something that a man loves a praying woman. Be in charge spiritually. Of course, we are very spiritual in this part of the world. Be on top.
Religious, we're not spiritual.
We are religious.
Many of us are hypocrites.
We are very religious, but now let the woman be in charge of not being the choleric, being the head. You understand us? Be in charge of that man. Let him always want to confide in you.
Be a friend to him.
Yeah, you guys will laugh about it. You know, let that romance just.
Okay. I got some things online, and this one says, "Be truthful about who you are. No matter how crazy or unstable you think you are, you always find someone who loves the real you. If you pretend to be who you're not, then change drastically after you marry. Your husband will begin to rethink his choice and look out for another woman who is like who he thought you were. Then strategize and pick your battles. If your husband gets on your nerves or does things you don't like, find effective ways to tell him and stop the problem. If you keep screaming and nagging 24/7, it will become routine and he will get used to your antics and seek comfort in someone who doesn't nag him all the time. Then continue to be the attractive woman you fell in love with. You mentioned that. Be his friend, you talked about that. Let him know you don't stand for cheating. I think oftentimes women too, they don't, some women they say they don't care. A man like that, if your husband is kind of the kind of man who has side chicks, and you say you don't care, he will keep amassing them, and at the end of the day, they become problem for you.
On behalf of single ladies, some of us, it's not our fault. Your husband will come and tell me you are dead. Sometimes he will come and say you are legally separated.
It's not someone like me who does not wear a wedding band.
Some will say they are legally separated. Some will say she's just a baby mama. And then you come up to me and start asking me that I'm dating your husband. I'll first ask you, is it my boyfriend or what are you talking about? Sometimes
that you're
we
married,
don't know.
that the man is married.
So sometimes let's seize on this embarrassment or something. I used to encourage sometimes if you can call amicably. I used to have someone that would say that I would rather call her and let her know, okay, fine, no. Do you know he's married? And the babe will be like, no, I don't know he's married. In fact, you tell the wife is dead now for the past 3 years. And the woman will like, see me here, I'm alive. So please, just this embarrassment.
If you're a side chick, a man is married and he keeps telling you, baby, I should have met you before I got married. Not lie, not them.
Yes, so
not them. And let me say this for women. Let me say this for women. Let me say this for married women who are troubled that their husbands have side chicks. In fairness to women, you may say some don't dress well, some don't up their game, but then they're dealing with real life issues. The side chick is not. The side chick is not thinking about the children.
Yes.
He's not thinking about how to cook in the evening, in the morning, in the afternoon.
Exactly.
The children playing around the house. The side chick is not thinking about that with school fees. So, and for side chick who say, the man is nice, you want to take over as the wife, you're not getting the real man as well. You're getting like a woman said, you're getting the prototype. Because at home is another thing. Exactly. At home is dealing with school fees, with children playing around, with nagging wife and all of that. In your house, it's just calm. Food is there, sex is there, everything is there. So that's not the real person you're getting. But when you move over to the married part, then you get the real man. So, in fairness to women, I think
men really need to caution themselves sometimes.
Many times.
They really need to caution
We need to
themselves
take
many
a
times.
music break. When we come back, we'll open the lines for you to call and make your contributions as well. Stay with us.
Mr. Lecky on the beat.
You like woman, you know straightforward. But I like you cause you dey rock rumors, eh. You ask me what I want to do. I can't tell you, say I go show up, eh. Don't buy new pants for Yaba. Don't wear that gown, we get time move for Shabba. I don't tell the taxi, say now you go pay, oh. I don't tell everybody, I tell everybody. You see me for Insta, I say I dey Ikaja. Next time when you holla, I say I dey your area. You say no wahala, but I don't dey call you tired. I don't call you Sote, I need a big call, oh. To about disappointment, yeah, get confusion. To about disappointment, yeah, get disappointment, oh. To about disappointment, yeah, get confusion. To about disappointment, yeah, get disappointment, oh. You get two-faced, you know straightforward, it's you. I know come know how we dey do you way. I don't tell you, say I get time for you. And if you drop rubber, I go chop am for you. You don't buy diesel, you don't own them for your house. Well done. You don't call Gaga, he dey set up for yard. You don't call your papa, tell him say I find oh. You don't call everybody, you call everybody. You see me for Twitter, retweeting my mister, waiting got joined together. You won't put us on, I say no wahala. Since that's how you are now, you go make me sorted, you go lose weight. Perusing disappoint, yeah, get confusion. Perusing disappoint, yeah, get disappointment too. Perusing disappoint, yeah, get confusion. Perusing disappoint, yeah, get disappointment too.
Mr. Lecky on the beat.
All right, 11 minutes before 2 o'clock. Time to call in and make your contributions on the program as well. 081-6251-9991. That is the number to call. 081-6251-9991. Precisely, we want you to, if you have a story you want to tell us, like something that has happened to you, you were in probably in the woman's shoes, or you are a side chick, you are presently in that situation, and you want to give us some feedback, we're here. Just call the number 081-6251-9991. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking with us?
My name is Sunday.
Thank you for calling, Mr. Sunday.
From Amoy in Kogi State.
Thank you for calling. Please go ahead with your contribution.
So, well, what I want to add in this talk is this: that is, you see, the major problem in the family always comes from a woman. Hello?
We can hear you, Sunday. Go ahead.
So it always comes from a woman, because whenever a woman knows problem of her husband, you can never see any major fault in a man. You see, the type of love that you give your husband is the type of love he will take after you.
Thank you for your contribution. Did you get that?
No, I didn't get it. What did you say?
Okay, Ife, did you get it?
No.
Okay, I think he was talking about what you give is what you get. Yeah. So he said he was actually blaming the woman.
I think he was saying that what the woman gives
Yes,
out is what
it's
she receives.
gets. What she gets
in
back.
relation to her husband.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Okay, the number again: 08162519991. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please move away from your radio sets, please.
My name is David.
David, move away from your radio sets, please.
I've done that.
Thank you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Alaromi, Akure.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead.
Yes, my contribution is that at times this topic today is my topic. Because I just returned from work just now and I come inside with a matter that I've been dragging with my wife. Thank God I met her listen to this program. And I told her that she should be very, very listen to this program. And I believe that this program is for her too, to learn. So out in the house, the peace can only reign when a wife chooses to listen to her husband. So it's a matter that I'm in this period. And I really thank God that I come home in the exact time that this program is on. So, and I thank God that she's listening. She has listened to this program and she's still listening now. So we are telling all the women, no matter circumstances, they should try to listen to their husband. Obedience is very, very important in the home to attract peace. Thank you. That's my contribution.
Thank you, David. Thank you for the contribution.
0816-251-9991. 0816-251-9991. That's the number to call. Let's hear what you think.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking?
Yes, Clement by name.
Please,
From Augustine.
can you move away from your radio set, or you just switch off the radio set?
I've done that.
Okay. Thank you for
My contribution. Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, my contribution is this. That man among you people, they have said it. Yoruba adage says that Lowe la lulu akidigbo.
Hello?
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You see, if a woman or a wife inside house, if the husband doesn't want to use the whole voice or the whole word, he can tell you that away ọbẹ̀ ẹ̀gúsí it is sumi now. Ó ṣe jẹ́ pé ọbẹ̀ ẹ̀gúsí ni all the time. The husband is telling her that she should try to change. If it is okra, that he like okra. Again, that he wants to taste that okra. Hello?
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
You are getting me?
Yes, we are.
That he wants to eat that okra, but all the time egusi you go tell say lójoojúmọ́ you go this egusi that you are cooking every day. She could still come in bye. He doesn't want to speak out that well. This egusi, look, it's enough. But he will just use it as an adage that if that woman can capture that word, well, they will live in peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution.
Or for instance, a husband who tells you, he's telling you that you are eating poju. And then the next time you go and put on sword again, you have to listen to the message.
Okay, well, let's...
Sarcasm is not.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh, man,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking with us?
Yeah, Ben from More.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead.
What I want to say is that as a woman in the house, you have to listen to your husband. And don't think that maybe you have given back to all your children and you didn't have anything to care about. You don't have anything to care about. You don't dress well. There are a lot of people looking at your husband outside. Maybe because his the appearance and all that. So you have to be yourself. You have to dress very well in the presence of your husband. Whatever your husband is requesting, you have to do it. So that
has
is
to keep up.
You have to keep
That's the
up.
question. Your husband is dressing well. He's neat, he's smart, and then you're not keeping up. Leave you by the wayside.
Where are the women? We're not receiving calls from
That's
the
the
women.
problem. Women don't call.
Hello, good afternoon.
But they listen more to the shop.
Good
They listen
afternoon.
more to radio.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking with us?
My name is Isaac from Ikakumakoko.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Yes, as a human in the house, you have to respect your husband and do the necessary thing you want to do. Are you getting my point?
Yes, we
So
get
as a
your point.
human in the house to maintain a house, and then you make sure that everything is husband needs and everything that they are uniform. Are you getting my point?
Thank you for calling.
Okay, thank you for calling. We have to go.
Oh, H1, let's take one or maybe two or three more. Oh, 816-251-9991. I think there's another call on the
Hello,
line.
good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking?
How are you doing? Mayowa from TV.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead.
Thank you. I think every woman should try as much as possible to cut their coat according to their post.
That's another problem. He is right.
They shouldn't live more than the income of the husband.
Yes, he is right.
It is well with you in the name of Jesus.
What would you do?
Thank you.
Don't start comparing your husband to another person.
Okay, one more.
If he can't buy you a shoe,
Hello?
let him buy you sandal.
Sandal.
Manage the sandal. That's what he could
Hello,
can
good
afford.
afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking with us?
Yeah, this is Mr. Dixon from Odiaye.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead. Very
Thank
quickly.
you, my sister.
Yeah.
What the elder used to say, they say a matrimonial home is a home of learning. So the woman should learn. So, and it's ready to learn. So that is the issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon.
In Yoruba, ilé ọkọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ni. Yoruba will even say ìyàwó kó wá wò.
Yawa.
Ìyàwó. They say ìyàwó kó wá wò ìyá, something like that. Yeah, about something like that. Yeah.
Okay, one more. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? My name is Adegroye.
Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Odeele.
Really. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. We at this junction, we advise the wife not to be arrogant to the husband.
Okay.
So, if the wife is not arrogant, there will be peace in the house. But the moment the wife is arrogant, is living above the husband, there won't be peace. That is the advice. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your contribution. We really have to go to
I think that rounds.
But no one has said something about the man. It's just the woman. Because
let the women call and talk about the men.
The woman.
Of course I know.
You know the whole issue, the way it is. It's the woman everybody's pointing.
Who is going after side chicks?
It's the man.
You think if a man, how many men would you think would go after a man who is dating their wives? Men would hardly do that. They would rather throw you out or go about it in another way. It is.
Thank you for coming on the show. Jumoke, thank you for coming. Alex, thank you for coming. Miriam, thank you for coming. Next week will be another time on Pains, Love, and Family. It will be another fabulous time on radio. Moninkanola and I is my name.
My name is Major Daniels. Thank you for listening.
Fast bad guy. Sim. Yeah. I go show you Pepe. I go show you Pepe. I go show you, baby. I go show you Pepe. I go show you Pepe. I go show you, baby. I go show you Pepe. I go show you Pepe. I go show you, baby. I go show you Pepe. I go show you Pepe. I go show.
Exclusive to JohnBase.com.
And I said you were my better half. Me and you 5 and 6 like center back. Me and you go there together, we go never part. But it seems like you don't remember Jack. You said I talk lies, I they drop lines. You think I'm Solomon with the concubines. I hope that you will find another boy tonight. We go treat your body nice, we go love you right. Show me look every style or disqualify. With a para and roll away your motivate. See as you open high like you saw the light. I can tell you know the truth, but you want to fight. Morik para yeah, you they show where. Don't worry, I will show you Pepe. Where they want be Timmy or T-shirt tele. Oh, they say that I'm a player, I will show you Pele. It's a pity how we found out. But maybe you should have even tried to find out. And when you don't talk, me shut your damn mouth. And work yourself out, cause I can't shout.